no one way. That's the first thing I'm gonna say.
Write that down.
There is no one way.
That's the.
What I would say is, if you want to get a flavor for the questions, ABC has the journal called Stroke Clinician. It's open access. You don't have to be a member. I mean, I would love for you to be a member, but you don't have to be. So it's open access to anybody. And, you don't have to pay a fee to get in like you do with some of these other journals. You don't have to do any of that. So it's open access. We have a section in each issue called Certification Corner. And there are questions there that are scenic, the Advanced Stroke Coordinator, the NVRN. There's even some AMVP, which is the Advanced Neurovascular Practitioner questions there. I think that will give you a flavor for the questions.
Where are those again, you said?
Stroke Clinician. It's published by Penn State. I don't know, did I tell y'all this yesterday? Okay, so, you know, a lot of these, people don't realize that journals are very expensive to create and publish. And the librarians in all of these universities, they were paying big bucks to get access to all of these journals so that the students would have access, and they were sick of it. And so what they did was they created a consortium, and they said, we'll publish our own stuff so that we don't have to buy all of these rights to access these journals that our students need. So we went through Penn State to do that because we were finding the same problem. And so these librarians actually put these on, make these open access for everybody, and
it's on the ANC website.
AMVC. I mean, you can't, yeah, if you look on, I'll tell you exactly where it is. Hang on a second. Let me get over here. I can't remember what tab it's under. Official journal. Yeah, and the Stroke Clinician is there. So we have several, and if you go to, let's see.
Can you share your screen again?
Yeah. I can. Let me go to, there we go. So when you go to Stroke Clinician and go right here and click on the link below to access the journal.
And is that right on the main page, or you went to?
It is, it's right
Official
on the main
journal?
page.
Oh, okay.
Yep, it's amvc.org.
Okay.
Yep, and it's under official journal. So if I click on that again, I don't know if I can click on
It's
it.
under official journal?
Uh-huh.
Right there, okay.
It's under official journal, and then you can click on this little link right here.
Can you look at the historical issues of the journal
Mhm.
as
You can
well,
look
so
at
you
all
can
of
go
them.
back through?
Look at all of them,
Okay.
yeah. Yeah, so see, you can look at issue 7, and then we can go back to current issue, hang on a minute. Go into archives. And it gives you all of them. Yeah. And there's several of them, but it'll give you those are really good test questions. Yeah. Okay. But like I said, this is a way where you don't have to, you know, it drives me nuts when they go, you don't have access.
Yeah.
You know, and so that's really disconcerting, but this is open access. So just click in that link and just go to archives. You can archive them, okay? That would be my best suggestion for you to get a flavor for the questions, because the people who put that certification corner up there are people who write the questions. I don't write the questions, they do, okay? Good stuff in there. All right, any other questions?
Okay, I have a question. We covered a lot of studies.
A ton of stuff.
How, I mean studies even,
Yeah.
some that were in the book and some that you introduced to us. How specific are they going to, I mean, are they studies or the content? Like,
Yeah, and I think,
I'm looking
yeah,
at one of the questions. I think
I guess this is more bedside like focused, or is it more?
There's a thing on the site about the blueprint of the exam and what percentage is what in regards to assessment
Less
and stuff.
common, ICH.
yeah, so you have a blueprint of the exam. On the studies, when you're talking about actual like Framingham and stuff like that, I would focus on big picture
Okay.
with that kind of stuff, just big picture and look at the blueprint. And focus on big picture stuff. It is highly clinical, but there's also a section where we kinda want you to know your base. I would find it hard to believe that Zodiac trial would not be in there, on the test. Because it was such a, it literally bumped the person who was gonna be on the main stage of ISC, it bumped him off the stage at the International Strength Conference. So it's a big game changer.
Okay.
So I think Zodiac, I would be shocked if Zodiac trial was not on there.
The, what is it, hosts and, what is it called, hosts and, the 2H, something and something.
The HES.
Oh, the
Hess.
high Hess.
Yeah,
Like your scales.
Yeah.
Like your score, yeah, so your NIH, I would be familiar with your NIH. If I were to write a question, I would not write a question on scoring. I would write a question on differentiating like ataxia and that kind of stuff. But again, I don't write the questions. But I do think it's high level stuff like that is what I would focus on. Yeah. So the like the NINDS trial, I would find it hard to believe there wouldn't be a question on that. I mean, those real foundational, pivotal, the NINDS trial. Yeah. Yeah. And a lot of it is gonna be clinical. But they're gonna have some where, you know, I mean, you would have some where it would be, you know, what is the first proven intervention that improved outcomes for stroke patients? A, IVTPA. B, stroke units. It's gonna be that. Yes. I think on the imaging, it's gonna, so in terms of interpreting imaging, no. Yeah, not for the NVRN. For me, for an ANDP, oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, it's like, tell me how you got this stroke, and I was literally drawing vessels. I took the whole, I'm normally a VAS test taker, I took the whole 4 hours. It was intense. For you guys, it's gonna be more like indications,
Like what?
contraindications.
What should we use and
Yeah,
why
and why you would use it, yeah. So I think if you look at the questions there in certification corner, it'll give you a flavor for what it's looking at. And I would look at all of them, because all of it, and then they have the rationale,
oh, I like that.
which is nice to have when you're looking at the questions.
Do you take this exam anytime or can you sign up for the exam anytime or is there a window?
So it was
Nope.
okay, the higher
No
scores
window.
were good outcomes.
Nope, no window.
Oh, this is it. No, that's the
Okay.
ICH.
Maggie, are you good?
Yes, I'm good.
Okay, all right, well, listen, do you have any questions for me? Okay, gotta know. Listen, thank you so much for hanging in there with me for 2 days.
Thanks
Oh,
for
you're
doing
in
it.
order.
Okay,
Are you gonna be at the neuro conference tomorrow?
I am not, I didn't know.
Boo!
I didn't know.
They're so
Is
much
it-
fun.
Is there any way that like we have to like document completion of this review course, or does our enrollment kind of?
Your enrollment does, because what I will do is I will get a final list,
Okay.
to be sent, and make sure that, because you get CE, and I want you to have your CE.
Oh, yeah, that's.
And then we
important.
send the PDF for, that you said you would send to us? Did you say you would?
Yeah,
send
yeah,
us
I'm gonna
the
send a PDF
slides?
of the outline,
That
of
one.
the outlines.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah, so then that way you'll know what we covered.
Are the CEs for like the full amount of hours?
It's gonna be the full amount of hours, I'm
Oh,
not gonna tell
that's
them we got
so
out
helpful
early,
for
are you
the
kidding me? I'm
CCR.
not doing that.
Oh my gosh.
You worked hard for that.
I was like, we're not doing that, no, no, you get the full thing.
They also hold charges for this book. It's
Huh?
Say,
$45.
there's a price tag on the back of this book that says $45 and we spent $100.
Yeah, that's it,
Yeah. Yeah. And
yeah, I think that's the price of inflation.
Especially from 2012.
Yeah, that's-
So did anyone else notice that in the book it identifies Godfrey Hounson as Jeffrey Hounson?
Jeffrey.
It's an Americanization of
It's
that.
an Americanization, that's right. Okay, all right, so I need to get the PDF, I'll send that to Tracy and she'll get it out to all of you, okay? So I'll just send that, and then I need to clarify the blood pressure.
Yeah,
That was the other thing that I needed to clarify.
This would be from yesterday.
Was that the one that came up yesterday?
No, that was the 30 day versus 90 days light on.
Yeah,
Tuesday.
yeah, I just need
Okay,
to
that-
clarify the blood pressure, yeah.
Wait, what was the 30-day versus
Oh,
90-day?
it was
Because
the A, B, C, D squared and strokers.
yeah, because ours had 2-day, 7-day, and 30-day, and
And yours
yours
said
said
90.
On
A,
which one?
A,
On the
B, C, D.
ABCD, yeah, okay.
I'm not seeing one thing about pervasive hypertension,
Permissive hypertension?
yes. At least just in this, I thought.
I know, I thought the same thing, I was like, oh,
We have a lot of our providers that will
It's
allow permissive. 220
over 120.
Yeah, and really, and truly.
That we allow,
Yeah, we do too.
but there was,
I know, yeah, I don't think that we covered it as much because the main thing on that is when you're permissive, you're probably not as much at risk as you are when we don't understand why we need to control it.
right,
You know what I mean? So, yeah, so I don't think there's any, the absence of it doesn't mean we don't believe in it, it just means we think if you need to control it, you need to know why. Yeah.
and it goes with like had a bed flat order, like,
Exactly.
so a lot of
The
times
infusion.
it's, yeah, it's just dealing with the perfusion
Exactly.
and,
exactly.
you know, if they're gonna be waiting to get a thrombectomy and stuff like, you know,
Exactly,
just trying to get
exactly,
blood to the
yes.
brain so that we're not
Yes.
losing.
Yeah, so definitely permissive hypertension is definitely indicated in people who were in that acute window and not candidates.
Yeah. Cool.
During
Okay.
our last stroke survey with the Joint Commission, one of our younger but experienced ICU nurses is sitting room with us and the surveyor,
Yeah.
and she goes, "Can you define permissive hypertension?" He said, "Sure, it's the degree of hypertension that the physician permits the patient to have in